at the hair and everything too. It's really working.
I'm so
This
happy.
is so good.
This is so original.
So awesome. You have to keep
Yeah, it's the
it
bottle.
from coming out. Oh, it looks.
I was super excited to come back and shoot another movie about Wonder Woman. This character is multi-layered and so complex, and we did a great job on the first movie, really establishing the character. And now, it was time to explore the character further.
It's interesting developing a follow-up movie. So my original idea to put it in 1984 was that I was really craving seeing Diana at the height of her most evolved. Full power, top of the game. Definitely some details changed, little things changed since we first conceived of it, but it really was very clearly what it was right from the start, and the story kind of came together quite easily.
Ready and action!
Patty was the real lead on this, working with Jeff Johns as they created the story, about coming up with something that would show a serious progression in what Diana had become over the years.
Hold tight.
Patty had a very specific vision for a real general shape of the story as far as like the thematic of the dangers of getting everything you want. That's where we started. And then we got in a room with a 20-foot whiteboard for a couple weeks, and we just started, working on the story.
I've always been obsessed with the monkey's paw, and we live in a world of unnecessary wish fulfillment, and I think it's never been a more timely story than it is right now.
I'm very much one.
Yeah. Better say it right.
The thing that's so amazing about Patty is that when she talks about these stories, she talks about them in terms of emotion. Like when we plot a story together, we're plotting through emotion. How do you feel? It's not necessarily this is what happens and then this is what happens and then this is what happens. It's this is how you're feeling. This is how she's feeling.
So many things I don't even know what I would wish for.
I do.
Obviously, we knew she had lost Steve, but to open this movie and see what is it like for somebody who has what I think a lot of people would consider like this great gift. She could do these amazing things and she can live forever, but living forever doesn't seem that great once you consider that it means that you don't ever get to stay close to the people that you love.
Steve coming back, it was not at all a reaction to people loving Steve and Diana. I already loved, Diana and Steve. It actually just made perfect sense in the plot that we were trying to tell. So both Gal and Chris sort of had an idea of what was going to happen in the next film midway through the first one.
Patty's vision for this movie is so ambitious. The stories are personal and beautiful and intimate, but at the same time, they're huge and big and mind-blowing.
It's so strangely rare to be in a writer's room talking story and you just talk about emotion the whole time. But Patty's the perfect director for that and 100 other reasons. I mean, visually you see Wonder Woman and like the shots are beautiful, the acting's amazing. It all comes together in a magnificent way. And that's because she cares.
All right, team, let's go.
Creating this movie was such a team effort with the best captains I could possibly ask for. Because working with people like Patty Jenkins and Chuck Roven that comes with so much experience and knowledge, I couldn't be more grateful for that.
From the start, Gal and I had a very shared point of view on Wonder Woman, and last time it was odd that once shooting was over, Gal was no longer involved in the conversation officially. Therefore, it was really great that she continued as a producer this time, and the conversation continued because she's such a great partner.
It was very important for me that I'll have the level of involvement because I do feel like I know this character so much and I care so much about this character.
Get our balls. Balls, thank you.